Capricorn couples, hello and welcome to your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. My name is Angela. Keep in mind this is a general reading and everything may not resonate for everyone. And check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Because this reading is for Capricorn couples, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And please be careful not to make any life-changing, life-altering decisions based on general reading. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for the from 21st through the 28th. All right, let's begin for Capricorn. Capricorn, you could be dealing with a fire sign. You have the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. Looks like there's stability coming in for you with work, possibly a work situation, or possibly even love. You're about to get communication, or you were dealing with a fire sign in the past. Someone that was a bit flighty, a bit of a player, unstable, friends with benefits type of thing. Or since this is a couple's relationship, then it's like the two of you are living as roommates, you know. And I'm seeing Aquarius here with the Star card in reverse. Okay, so it looks like you're maybe thinking about having a new start with an Aquarius possibly. Or this could be your partner's sun, moon, or rising, Four of Swords. Looks like you're losing hope. And it looks like there hasn't been any real healing to the situation. And you're on a break from this person. Capricorn with the shadow dance. It's like the Devil card in reverse. The High Priestess. Cancer. For some of you, you're dealing with a Cancerian. Ten of Swords. 10 of Cups. Excellent. And this is what's coming in for you. 10 of Cups. Happiness. Something that you've been waiting for is about to play out for you. You're on a break from this person. You're losing hope. This could have been a toxic relationship, or this is someone that stepped out on you, right? I'm seeing that your partner was intimate with someone else. There's been some infidelity. And someone is waiting, okay, for a new beginning, a new start. They're waiting to wipe the slate clean. So someone must be dealing with someone that they've dealt with in the past. You know, because how can you wipe the slate clean with someone that you've never met before? So this is someone that they've been dealing with. Probably an ex. Someone wants to manifest a new beginning. Or this is you leaving behind one job that you're unhappy with. Could have been some toxic people at the job. And your intuition is telling you, hey, it's time to get out of there. Because you're ready to move on to something that makes you happy and fulfilled. And maybe you're waiting to hear back. But yeah, you're ready to manifest something new. You could have lost a job, but it looks like things are not going well on the job if that's the case, if this is work related. And you want expansion. You're thinking about your future. Some of you may have children with someone that we're speaking about. Or children can somehow be intertwined into the situation. Queen of Wands, life renewed. And these cards did come out sideways, not upright, not reverse. So with this one, okay, Queen of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, someone's not feeling quite confident yet. They're building up the confidence to gather the strength to reach out to have this new beginning. A second chance with someone that they've dealt with in the past. Eight of Cups. Someone is leaving behind a situation. They are moving on. The Blasted Beach. This is the Tower. Something is crumbling and falling apart. Someone's foundation wasn't built on something solid, and how could it be with the Knight of Wands? This is someone that's kind of flighty, like I said, in and out of your life. Not stable, not wanting to make any roots, any long-term decisions, any long-term commitments. And with the Five of Pentacles, someone wants to, excuse me, I'm still a little bit under the weather, so I'm a bit congested. Someone wants to work something out. They want a second chance with an ex, it looks like. And with the Five of Cups, someone's definitely thinking about the past, dwelling on the past, having these past memories, wanting a situation back that they've dealt with in the past. Possibly, like I said, someone that they've had kids with. Someone is waiting. There may be someone waiting in the wings, waiting for a decision, waiting for someone to leave and make a final decision. Okay, because I'm seeing that someone, you know, with this Tower moment hits, this is going to be like devastating to someone. Someone's feeling of void, or this could be the one waiting on the outside, right? They feel like they don't understand. Someone's all about self-sabotage, and maybe they don't realize it. It's like someone has skeletons in the closet and they're haunting them. So that's kind of what I'm getting with the Knight of Wands. This is not a relationship type. I feel like someone went into this relationship knowing that this person embodied this Knight of Wands energy, which, like I said, is someone that's non-committal. They run from commitment. I feel like someone got into this relationship hoping to change this person and make them into whom they wanted them to be, but it worked to the detriment of the relationship. And there's definitely a lesson to be learned after all is said and done in this situation. Six of Swords. Someone hasn't moved on from their ex, and they've had this on again, off again relationship with the ex. Especially that's what I'm getting with the Knight of Wands. This could be someone that is jumping back and forth between you and an ex. And now they're having to make a solid decision. This has been emotionally draining for you. And okay, someone's working things out with someone else. Three of Pentacles. They want to work together, but not in this relationship, because I'm saying that someone's not committed to it. Okay, and this could also be you at a job. There could be some type of partnership, some type of, collaboration coming in for you, right? But I'm seeing that someone's hesitating moving, but they're really thinking about the past. And someone has backed down from a relationship, from this relationship, and there's been a lot of conflict between you and your partner. And now we have the King of Wands. Someone is about to take the reins in the situation. They're about to take charge and make a decision about this situation, about what they want to do moving forward. King of Wands, pardon me. And the Ace of Swords was right behind it, and that card wanted to jump right out. Ace of Swords. This is someone communicating clearly and honestly. This could be you, right? With the Five of Swords, confronting the person and asking them what's really going on, because with the High Priestess, your intuition is already kicked into high gear. You're already aware of what's going on. Take a look here. You have Queen, two queens and a king. Three-party situation, three different court cards. So without a doubt, for some of you, Capricorn couples, you are dealing with someone who is also dealing with someone else on the side. And they are contemplating leaving and giving a situation a second chance, possibly with someone that they have children with. And someone is feeling stabbed in the back. Either this is what's coming toward you, the Ten of Swords, unfortunately, or this is happening currently, okay? Because someone has two sides to themselves, and they're showing you the shadow side of themselves. They're being a bit shady. And they're being a bit grimy with their decisions here. You know, as it pertains to your heart, they're being a bit careless. Okay, and I feel like someone's waiting, right, with the Seven of Pentacles, waiting for someone to see the light. You know, this could be you trying to explain to your partner all the reasons why they should stay. Telling them all of the positive things about you and why would you do this to us? Why would you leave? Because I'm feeling like someone's well aware of what's going on. It's not a secret. Especially with the High Priestess, you already know. You're fully aware of what's going on. You're fully aware that your partner has been stepping out on you. They've withdrawn emotionally. They're not the same person that they used to be. You're seeing the signs. This person is pulling away. And so naturally that brings about obstacles and challenges with the Five of Swords. A lot of confrontation. You were hoping to change this person for some of you, right? You were hoping that, you know, even though this person embodied this Knight of Wands energy, you were hoping that you could change them and get them to settle down, to have this firm foundation, you know, but this is someone that broke your heart. You know, this heart chakra of yours is blocked by grief with the Ten of Swords. Devastation, emotional devastation. And with third eye chakra, you already know what's going on, especially third eye chakra and the High Priestess. You're well aware. You probably saw it coming. And so right now, your pillar is your spiritual strength. Yeah, I'm feeling like this isn't a surprise to you. You saw this coming. Yeah, you know about it. You do. You're fully aware of what's going on. Why? Because your intuition has told you the story. Your intuition told you, especially with third eye chakra, you knew this was going to happen before it happened. So this doesn't come as quite of a shock, but you have the Tower card like it kind of did. Maybe you were hoping that it didn't happen. But yeah, there's that intuition, that good old intuition. Trust that. Heartache and loss. Someone's playing the waiting game with the Seven of Pentacles in the waiting game. Someone's waiting around for this second chance. They're waiting around with this Eight of Cups, waiting around for your partner to leave. Leave you for them because someone wants to begin elsewhere. Someone is planting seeds elsewhere. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but like I said, I don't believe this is something that you didn't already know. Visions beyond death. Visions of life beyond death. I feel like that's intuition. Take a look at the owl above. Awareness. Intuition. You already knew. And it just continues to be confirmed here. You probably already know the person. Focus on the light. Don't focus on the negativity and the drama. As hard as that may sound. Easier said than done, right? But you already know that there is a lesson attached to this. This is meant to make you stronger spiritually. There's a lesson attached to all of this. We're all students of life. We all go through lessons. God puts specific people in our lives to teach us different things, to teach us different things about ourselves, to help us to make better decisions. Okay, because if something goes wrong, guess what? There's a new decision down the line that needs to be made. And that new decision could take you somewhere else. You know, how do I put this? There's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. Defend to the end, the worthwhile. Yeah. I feel like someone's trying to defend this relationship. Even though you know what's going on, you're fully aware of what it is. That's what I was trying to say. One door leads to the next one. This door closed, right? God will open up a new door for you, new lessons, something that's even better. So sometimes it takes you getting out of your comfort zone in order to go to the next level. You've got to learn one lesson to go to the next level, right? And that's what this is. Someone's trying to defend the relationship. Ooh, look at this. There could even be someone to try to cope with the situation. Could be doing drugs. This could have been a codependent relationship. Someone doesn't know how to cope with pain, which is why where did I put it? It said come to the light. Goodness. Okay. Where did I put it? Focus on the light. Here it is. You've got to be able to cope with things in life without turning to alternative things that will only lead to this self-sabotage. And that may be part of the lesson in this situation. Learning how to cope with life. This is why we go through things in life. You had someone that was envying your relationship the whole entire time, and they wanted what you had. So it looks like you're taking rest and rejuvenation. You're taking a break from this relationship. Or this is you getting some rest, because I feel like there's a lot of worry here. Three of Swords in reverse. Someone wants forgiveness for what they did in the past, but I don't believe that it is related to this situation, because someone's heart is elsewhere, not invested in this situation, not the way that you were hoping. Everything, the whole dynamic has changed, and the emotions have shifted to someone else. Fourth chakra, look at that. All these chakras are blocked. Contract. This is some of you with new job opportunities, leaving one job to go to the next one. There could be a lot of conflict and toxicity and dramatic people at your current job, okay? Or some type of contract has expired and a new one is beginning, okay? And you're trying to, with the Five of Cups, maybe you're thinking back. You don't want to leave where you are. But what's in the outcome is victory. You may not feel like it. It's a victory. But why would you want someone that doesn't want the same thing that you do? Door to value. This is self-value more than anything. Self-value can't be bought. However, for those of you where this is pertaining to work, contracts, very lucrative contracts, right? Contracts that are going to yield a lot of security financially for you, especially here with the Ace of Pentacles. Longevity, a place that you can work at for the long haul. You also have new romance coming in for those of you who are ready and open to receiving someone into your life. Declutter. And I feel like this is mainly mental more than anything, because with the Ten of Swords, you have a lot of things, a lot of question marks floating around in your head, a lot of why did this person choose them over me? Why did things play out the way that they did? Declutter. There's a need to declutter your mind. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Something was blocking you from moving forward, and maybe it was even you mentally blocking yourself. Maybe you just didn't realize it at the time. Attracting, not chasing. I feel like someone in this scenario is trying to chase someone that doesn't want to be there. Jealousy. Like I said, someone envied your relationship and they wanted what you had. Ask for your needs to be met. Because I'm feeling like some of you are trying to do everything by yourself. Raise the kids alone. Because your partner is, like I said, not even really there. Even if they're there physically, emotionally, they're not. They're not fully vested in this. So it's like you're having to do everything by yourself. Bring in the finances by yourself, everything. Ask for your needs to be met. Not from your partner, obviously. Family, friends, God, of course. Visualize abundance in all forms. Whatever was blocking the situation. But I don't believe it's a person. Because this person, it looks like they've shifted their focus to this person. Let's see. Okay. Bottom of the deck, breathe. This is you getting centered, getting grounded, getting a hold of your emotions, not allowing your emotions to pull you and guide you in different directions, right? Because I'm seeing that it's time to clean it up emotionally within, right? By decluttering your mind, getting rid of this, because this is going to do nothing but bring you down. This is also someone, your partner, wanting to clean up a mess that they made in the past by having a second chance elsewhere, because that's where they feel that they would be happy. And they're trying to mend that situation. And they're getting ready to take a leap of faith to prove their loyalty elsewhere. Or maybe you were the loyal one, Capricorn, because that's one of your biggest traits. Your biggest positive traits, the positive side of Capricorn. You're very loyal. And that could be like why you have all those question marks. How could this person do this to me? Why would they do this? Okay, let's see. Practice compassion. It says see things from a different perspective. So yeah, all those question marks that are roaming around in your mind, all that uncertainty, try to see things from a different perspective. Choose love. And I feel like this is love of self. You always have a choice as to what you should do. And that is the case here. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Again, I feel like this is love from within. And that's part of the lesson here. To love yourself more than you love this person, because this is someone that is not focused on you. They're focused on their ego and feeding their ego. Consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Now, the Knight of Wands is not committed to love. The Knight of Wands is very flighty. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Let's go ahead and pull an advice card. Holy Spirit, what advice do you have for Capricorn couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this week? Inner Goddess. And it says, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity, right? Appreciating yourself. Self-care, taking care of yourself, decluttering your mind by breathing, getting centered, getting balanced. At the bottom of the deck is the arts. So some of you may enjoy music, dance, express yourself through creative activities. To take your mind off of this situation, to get out of the house so that you're not at home moping over the situation. Not to say that you are. That may be the case for some, because everyone handles grief in a different way. So, Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week. So if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can do so by going directly to my website, which is AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. And you can also reach out to me on the Instant Go app. Okay, and you can download that at the Apple Store. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.